Red Nose Foundation began in 2008 when I came over to Indonesia with an international relief organization called Clowns Without Borders. During 2008, I performed for over 3,000 children and their families. Feedback that I received was that the children actually were very excited about learning circus. This is a time where it's totally safe and expected to just have fun and be goofy. Because outside, they have to be tough, or else they'll get beat up. I mean, this is a poor slum. It's rough. And these kids don't have the luxury of being goofy and funny. In 2009, we started doing a lot of arts and education outreach classes. We had 5 or 6 different places that we'd go to every week, and we had several that we'd go to twice a month and a few that we'd go to once a month. And then about halfway through 2009, we decided to change the focus of the program. As the program continued to grow throughout 2010, 11, and then 2012, it actually was that method of building a project that I stayed true to the most. It's need-based. It's what do the kids need? What do they want? What do they need? What my goal with Hidung Merah is not to give the children a better life, because I won't be here forever. Hidung Merah won't be here forever, and won't be with them forever. The only person that will be with them forever is themselves. And I think it's really important that they learn to build a better future for themselves. And what our goal is to help them with, give them the resources that they need to do that. So we help them with education, we help them with self-esteem and with learning skills and personal skills, and try to help broaden their horizons and broaden their perspective on their situation and the situations around them. And then hope that with those skills and tools that we've given them, they'll be armed for the future. Red Nose Relief is our emotional relief and trauma healing touring performance troupe. Right now we've only traveled through Indonesia. We've been to Aceh, we've been to Yogyakarta, we've been to Pariaman Padang, we've been to Bali and to Jakarta and Mentawai. The program is a group of clowns and circus performers who go around to areas after they've been affected by natural disasters or civil unrest. And the point is, they bring levity, they bring joy and humor that they perform for the kids free of charge. And then after the show, the kids get to learn how to spin a plastic plate or juggle some scarves. Those children will be relieved of their stressful, traumatic situations that they're in, even just for an hour, to be a kid, to actually experience joy again. And hopefully they will be able to hold on to that experience, and as they continue through their healing process emotionally and psychologically. Our newest project is the School Renovations Project. Yeah, the School Renovations Project is it's a new project that we've created because we're working to help the children in all facets of their education. So we also help work with their teachers to make sure that the kids are doing well in school. But if you walk into some of these schools in the slum communities, and you look at the actual facility that they're given to learn in, it's horrible. The whiteboard is half covered in black because it's been used for 10 years, and it's in a humid neighborhood, and so the actual part of the whiteboard is peeling off. The tables are all off kilter, and the kids are waddling as they're sitting in their chairs. The courtyards are full of broken rocks and glass. So that's what our School Renovations Project is trying to tackle, that issue. So we try to find sponsors, usually corporate sponsors, who will offer up the necessary funds to renovate specific parts of specific schools. And then we invite the company to come and actually be part of the renovation. So it's a good team building, corporate team building. It's good for the school to see who's helping them. And Red Nose works as a facilitator in that situation. So we try to find the schools that need help. And then we try to find some people or organizations who want to help. And we try to connect those bridges. The Hidung Merah Performance Troupe is the program that we invite our most advanced kids to. So we have about 35 kids. Out of the 135, about 35 of them are invited to become part of the performance troupe. And that's the group of kids that you see performing on TV or at the malls or even in their own villages. And we don't only do corporate gigs, we also do social gigs. It was a really beautiful thing to watch them be able to be proud of themselves and to think, oh, I have something that's worth giving. I have a skill that I can share and it will make other people happy. That's what they get from the performance troupes. Arts in Education is really our main outreach program. We have 135 students in 2 different villages. The point is we teach the kids arts, and circus is our main art, but it's certainly not our only art. We also do theater and dance and painting and music and singing. We teach them arts so that they will learn how to build their self-esteem, so that they learn how to work together, confidence and perseverance. Actually, the act of learning. Not all kids necessarily know how to learn. They think if I can't do it the first time, well, that means I can never do it. But if you learn how to juggle, nobody can do it the first time. It's very rare that a child or an adult can look at juggling for the first time and pick up 3 balls and be able to do it. But it's very uncommon for anyone to spend more than 30 minutes practicing the right way and not be able to do it. And then we say, well, how did you learn how to do that? And they say, well, I just practiced over and over again. And then that begins to parallel with their real life is, oh, you couldn't do that math problem. Why? I don't know, I didn't understand it. Well, did you practice? What do you mean practice math? Study? Oh, and the bridges start to be connected. Gaps start to be filled that actually we can do anything if we try.
Red Nose Foundation, of course, it started with me alone, but it's become such a large program that I can't do it myself. As I guess is natural, when I first needed help, the first person I went to was one of my best friends from when I was a child, Daddy. Daddy was happy to help and started coming in. For the first 9 or 10 months, didn't get a paycheck at all. I mean, he was totally 100% volunteer. As was I, and as was my now wife at the time, a girl that I was dating. We needed more help, and so I said, Rennie, would you please help? Would you mind quitting your job and coming and doing this circus project with us? And you know, she thought it was a crazy idea, but she did it, and she came and she helped. And so in the very beginning, it was really just 3 of us for the first several years. It was Daddy, myself, and Rennie. And then as we grew bigger, we ended up taking on a few of our adult students. So they started as children, and as the years went on, they grew up. And so Darmadi and Irma are now interns/field officers for us. And they do a great job teaching circus and really helping helping mobilize the community. And now, actually, we have our team has grown even larger. We have 2 managers. We have an education and curriculum development manager, Anki, who takes care of all of the education part of the program. So she develops the curriculum, she oversees the English classes and the math classes and the tutoring sessions. And then we have Nino, who is our field manager, and his main job is to manage the field, but he works with all the local government and works as a bridge for the children between the schools. So when a kid has a problem at school, they used to call me, now they call Nino. And so he oversees the scholarship program, he monitors and evaluates all of their grades, and so he brings a report to Angi, the education manager, and says, Angi, these 5 kids are having a problem with math. And so Angi can then go back and say, oh, well, let me give them this, and this to study. And so it's really rounded our team, and it's really important. I couldn't do this alone.
We have a group of companies who support us as our platinum partners. They give us financial support on a yearly basis, but they also do more than that. They connect us with their connections. They invite us to their corporate gathering events and their networking events, and they connect us with services that we need. So it's really more than just a financial donation once a year, but it's a partnership. In 2012, we've been lucky to receive 3 platinum partnerships. The first platinum partner was Anadarko Petroleum Company. It's a petroleum and gas company based out of Houston. Permata Bank was our second platinum partner, and they've done so much for us. They help sponsor events that we have. They invite us to be part of their events. We also do scholarship programs with them, and much beyond just a yearly donation. And the third platinum partner is AT&T Foundation, which is a foundation based out of the US. As we continue to build our program, the need for support continues to grow as well. And Red Nose Foundation welcomes all sorts of support, financially or in kind or volunteers. We really have open doors for all sorts of help, and we appreciate the help that we've received so far, and hope that the international and local community in Jakarta and Indonesia will continue to support us the way that they have in the past, so that we can continue to help children build dreams.